Alright, I'm back. uh... Oh shit. I don't know, dude. Spooky. Huh?
What are you doing?
Playing. I'm streaming. Are you still watching stuff? Don't turn off the light. It's scary. No, turn on the light. Fuck. Ah, my heart. Okay. Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Why does he keep telling me the mic? I already know this nerd. I already did all this shit. Oh my god, hang on. Let's go to the casebook real quick. Let's just... There we go. It's almost like popping bubble wrap, kind of satisfying. I don't need this shit. Ah. Oh, great Cthulhu. Grant me eyes. I don't know, man. The more you stare at it, the more it's just like... Just makes you want to walk out. And that dude over there is like, yo, what up? Look at him. Look at him just chilling there. Alright, I guess we gotta go back up. Get more clues. What's he looking at here? I don't know. Oh god, that noise, that humming. It's like, reminds me of Bloodborne. I mean, I know that Bloodborne is based off of this. Not this in particular, but like Lovecraft. Yo, dude, you raised a little too fast. You need to decompress first, okay? Is there any new information on this? It keeps showing me Mind Palace, man. Stop. I already did the clues. I already did it. Fuck it. Dark Water was the source of madness made. I have to save the expedition. I must tell Robert where the survivors are. Starts. I mean, yeah, that is kind of the good thing, the right thing to do. But what is this? It's too dangerous to save the survivors. Ben's mothers or Harriet. I must have. I don't want to leave them down there, you know. So, I mean, I don't know. Where's my boat? Okay. Oh, okay. We're getting in it now, boys. What the fuck? Oh, is this from when he was like in the Navy? Or am I underwater? Don't touch it. You fucking idiot. You didn't even attempt to pull it out. You did not even attempt. You let it writhe in there. And I'm just back at my hotel. I know too much. I know too much. Knowledge is power. Earn XP or whatever. Oak Mount keeps its mouth shut. Stuck in your investigation? Check the Mind Palace for clues and deductions. Doors that can be opened are marked with a special hobo signal. Well, it's kind of jarring.
Never again, they say.
The doctors at the Boston Asylum were looking for a way to fix me. Proved to be a tall order. At first they'd asked me questions. I thought my story would be reported to the officials, but they were just making a list of things to fix. I feared water, so they swaddled me in drenched sheets. I told them about the things in the darkness, so they kept me in dark rooms blindfolded. No progress until they brought the electrodes. They kept my thoughts jumbled. Only the words of the doctor held my mind together. He told me who I am and how to think. He gave me concoctions to keep me sane. It seems I'm getting used to it. Question is, for better or for worse? Wow. Shit's fucked.
The door won't budge.
Oh, I thought I could shoot the door for a second. I probably shouldn't though. I mean, this guy's gonna get pissed.
I'm watching you, newcomer.
Instead of watching me, you should fix that fucking leak. Bitch. Walter. Can't help you if I hear you're peddling your cheap, affordable living again. I could live with you renting out beast-ridden flop houses, but you're cutting into my profit. Don't make that mistake. I know you're on the fish market and I have dangerous people living here that I can send after you. You've been warned.
Hey, knock it off!
Don't be fucking selling on my streets.
fuck? So now I gotta go tell this loser. Where you at? Where is he? Where are you, dude? What the hell? There you go. Probably didn't need it, but they're fighting for food again. My PlayStation can't handle with these. I don't know why I said it like that. Pretty sure I'm more literate than that. Can't handle these frames. Can't handle this game. I gotta go up there. I'm guessing this is their house. Oh yeah, definitely. Was that gorilla on there? Hell yeah. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna take a look around your house, see if everything's up to snuff.
The door won't budge.
Don't mind me, just going into the basement.
I've got news, Mr. Throgmorton. The expedition members are alive. They're on the seabed, in the sunken ruins. Some sort of ancient temple. They have enough air, but we need to hurry.
What happened? Why didn't the sailors help them?
The crew of the Titanium mutinied against Sanders. The only man who escaped was your son. They put him on a lifeboat.
The mutineers will face justice. Throwing Albert to the whims of the sea, he will be avenged.
I'm afraid that's not all. The Innsmouthers took the expedition's discoveries and kidnapped the professor.
What? Those degenerates. How did that happen?
The Innsmouthers. They knew about the temple. They waited there, hiding until the professor took what the Innsmouthers call the seal.
But how did they manage to catch my scientists off guard?
It seems that after the seal was taken from its place, everyone in the expedition suffered some kind of mental breakdown. The Innsmouthers must have known about that, waited for the right moment. Then they made off with Professor Doe and the artifact.
Drock. The Innsmouthers. Do you have proof they were involved?
One of the attackers was killed by a member of the expedition. I have a photo.
My expedition failed. My boy was killed. This is more than personal, Mr. Reed. This is a threat to everyone.
They have Harriet, and the artifact she found, but she may still be alive.
That's why I hesitate to wipe their fish-faced kin from Oakmont this instant. But we won't sit idle. Find them, Mr. Reed. Not the grunts, but their leaders. Infiltrate their ranks if need be. Bring me my professor back.
I'm looking into the madness, not politics and power games.
And your best source of information is currently in the slimy hands of those Innsmouthers. Professor Doe shared the visions. She found something inside those ruins, and now they have her. She knows something crucial, I'm certain. There's also a more delicate matter I wanted to discuss with you, Mr. Reed.
I can be delicate when it matters, so shoot.
I have a colleague, you might say. His name is Herbert Glover. Like myself, he is a collector of fine art.
I'm a detective, Mr. Throgmorton, not a burglar.
I don't care for your insinuation, Mr. Reed. I would never be so crass as to hire a thief. I had a meeting arranged with Herbert. One of great importance, shall we say. One at which he failed to appear. I want you to find out why.
That sounds simple enough. Okay, I'll do it.
Very good, Mr. Reed. There is one final detail. This case must remain secret, and you must not reveal to anyone for whom you are working.
Discretion is my watchword.
Indeed. Here is Herbert's address in advance for your investigation. You'll find it's fair.
Have a good day.
Alright, let's do this side shit, I guess. Alright, let's start this one. Gold Bridge. Wind half and Century Avenue. Oh, it's in Old Grove, so. Oh, but there's a lot of shit between Wind half and Century Avenue, you fuckers. There's one of these. It's just Gold Bridge Road. Oh, he's right here. He's in this area, okay. Well, he's gotta be here. Right there. Alright. Yeah. Let's find out where this man has gone. Hang on, do I have any skills I can get yet? Yes, okay, How is this area not fit to be running? Like, at least with vehicles, if nothing is flooded here. I mean, I get it might just be like a few, like, blocks or whatever, but I mean... I'm on the street already? Oh shit. Alright, so we gotta be in one of these houses. What the fuck? Why is it such a... I don't know why he took it as a deep ass drop, but... I definitely won't be in there, but I thought it might be worth checking at least. Oh, I thought I went through it for a second. No, I did. Kinda. I believe I already checked this house, but I'm gonna do it one more time. Okay, here we go. Mr. Throgmorton. It is with the deepest regret that I must inform you that the price for the piece you have requested has changed once again. The demand for it has increased, and now it is triple that which we agreed earlier. I know this is the second time that I have raised the price, but the extreme circumstances of the flood make each price almost invaluable to me, as I cannot replenish my collection. Herbert Glover. More like Donald Glover. All of you. Oh shit. All of you probably hate me now because of it. Whoa, you wanna step around here, little boy? You wanna step up? Let that be a lesson to all of you. Oh, that was just... Okay.
There's a statue head. My fucking frames, Jesus Christ. He's got one of the thingies. A fucking grenade. I have explosives. Can't carry anymore. Can't carry anymore. What? I don't fucking know. Let's check upstairs, yeah? Dark Souls.
Looks like they're short a full set. One of the mirrors was taken. What's that? Looks like they're short a full set. One of the mirrors was taken. Only slight scratches around the keyhole. Whoever broke in knew how to pick a lock. Huh. That's a lot of warning shots.
Alright, more shit to loot. The fuck? Oh, the body.
Eyes still wide open. Guess he didn't see the killing blow coming. Eyes still wide open. Guess he didn't see the killing blow coming.
Oh, god damn, that thing always like freaks me out. Hang on, I'm trying to find the mirror.
Yeah, you like what you see, buddy?
What? I did not get that at all, but let's...
Squint, run! Oh, okay. I've killed him.
I have... What do I have?
Easiest gig in this district. You grab the mirror. I'm gonna go see what other loot we can take from Mr. Moneybags here.
Who are you? What in K's name are you doing in my house?
Okay, let's see what we have here.
I think this happened first.
Easiest gig in this district. You grab the mirror. I'm gonna go see what other loot we can take from Mr. Moneybags here.
Who are you? What in K's name are you doing in my house?
And then...
Squint, run! Oh, okay. I've killed him.
Two men broke in to steal a mirror. One of them, Squint, cracked the safe. But Glover discovered him and shot him. The second one killed Glover. Looks like they're short a full set. One of the mirrors was taken.
What is this bullshit with the heads then?
might keep a 40-year-old newspaper article.
Francis Throgmorton, the city's darling scholar and adventurer. Why did I make that accent? That's not the accent. That's not the voice I wanted. Francis Throgmorton, the city's darling scholar and adventurer, is once again an eligible bachelor. Further text is unreadable. Then where's the mirror? I mean, I don't know why I'm caught up on this mirror thing, but I mean, they brought it up, and now I want to find the key. Now I want to find the mirror. Okay. So then... I mean, he died. So... I guess I gotta talk to him. And to me that makes the most sense, just to go talk to this loser.
Don't you have work to do?
The door won't budge.
So I guess I'm gonna tell him that he's dead.
I've got some good news, and I've got some bad news. The good news is I've found Glover.
And the bad?
The bad news is he's dead. Murdered.
Indeed. Did you discover who killed him?
Not yet.
Then why are you wasting my time? Find me Glover's killer. I need the name of the man who crossed me, Mr. Reed, if I'm to make an example. I'm not in the mood for chit-chat, Mr. Reed.
So you've been reading that newspaper for the past, like, 4 days. Then how do I find out who killed him? I mean, what other clues could I possibly get? That was loud.
The door won't budge. Looks like they're short a full set. One of the mirrors was taken.
Well, I know the name of the guy who... Maybe not the name, but...
Only slight scratches around the keyhole. Whoever broke in knew how to pick a lock.
Oh, I see.
I'll find out why the old ape wants you so bad.
Looks like they're short a full set. One of the mirrors was taken.
Maybe Martin Palace. Nothing. Yellow King. Haster. If I got all the evidence, then what do I need now? I could go back to him and be like, yeah, listen, dude. You're the one who wanted the fucking mirror.
Door won't budge.
Can I go to the back? No.
The door won't budge.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. I have to like ask around what I do. Unless I go back and like now that I have all the evidence. Oh yeah, because it's totally normal just to sit out in the rain and read your fucking newspaper.
Don't you have work to do?
The door won't budge. The door won't budge.
I don't know. I mean, we know that they've robbed here before. We know that one of them is Gwent's.
I'm not in the mood for chit-chat, Mr. Reed.
I'm trying to tell you what I know. Unless I need a picture of that fucking thing. I don't know, dude.
The door won't budge.
Oh, you can just die from that? You can just... Nice. Nice. Nice, nice. Nice. Oh, shit, that's my favorite. Ow. No, I'm doing the side mission. Give me stuff for the side stuff. Time is it? It's gonna be 1 a.m. I'll play for about 30 more minutes or an hour. Maybe 30. I'll probably just play for like 30 minutes or 40 minutes or whatever. So then maybe the police know something? Let's go down here. Is that loading or is it a cutscene? Okay. Throws me out of the immersion, but okay. Oh my god, you have to load twice. What the fuck?
Hello, officer.
Well, look who finally decided to show up. If it ain't Charles Reed, the genius that cracked the case of Albert Throgmorton. Captain Caleb Lyons at your service. What can we simpletons do to assist you, Mr. Holmes?
Do you and I have a problem, officer?
No. Aside from making everyone in the Oakmont Police Department look like idiots, let me be frank, newcomer. You ain't welcome. You slip up, don't cross a T or dot an I, and I'll treat you like every other criminal here.
Okay. Well, can I use the police archive in the meantime?
You can, but only because of Mr. Throgmorton's patronage. And heed me well, you're on mighty thin ice, and I'll be under it when it breaks.
Alright, cool, thanks. There's nobody else in here, sir. Philip O'Connell, Squint, male, 46, burglaries, tax evasion, Sydney Stokes, Oh, come on. Northern Salvation Harbor, west of... Ooh, we got something, bitch! Jaywalking, lollygagging, jury duty dodging. Alright, I guess we're going west of the intersection of Moreland and Salvation. Damn, this game actually did something nice, or pretty cool. These games always just, like, I mean, even the Sherlock Holmes games are like... Sherlock Holmes, I think, holds your hand a little bit more. But this game is like, pretty like, yeah, no, you go put that shit together. Alright, so... more... I guess we'll just do this side one, and then that'll be it for me today. Here we're going Moreland Road and Salvation Road. One more time, just making sure. Okay. What was the Oakmount, Mass, Salvation Harbor, Salvation Harbor. Northern, right? So there we go, Moreland, Salvation, so like ish area. Damn, I gotta walk a long ass way.
Please, help me out. I'll take it.
There's one messed up fish. What is that? This might be an infected area. Oh, I said infected, I meant infested. Oh, I'm already here. Damn, son. Alright. This should probably be over here. Or here. I'm thinking these are the fast travel. Come on, where are you? You son of a bitch. This guy's got a big ass house.
I'm happy to say I've never been hungry enough to consider eating whatever this is.
First try. Kill himself?
Looks like Squint was having a bad day. Survived getting shot just to be stabbed to death. But who did it?
Nothing? No insight on it? Come on.
At long last, I'll fix what that old ape lover Francis did to you.
What the fuck?
Ah, get away from me! Oh, thank the gods. I thought you were another monster.
Sidney Stokes, I presume.
Aye, that's right. Do I know you?
Don't think so. I'm here about Herbert Glover. I believe you know him. Or, should I say, knew him.
Okay.
Nice trick with the wall. How'd you manage it?
It wasn't me. She put the wall there with some kind of hocus pocus.
You said she put the wall here. Who is she?
She's our employer. I don't know her name or anything. She promised us a good payout for a simple job. And I fell for it like a chump.
What did she hire you to do?
The job seemed simple enough. Go to the collector's house, grab some fancy mirror, and then hoof it out of there.
So where's this fancy mirror now?
She took it. When me and Phil met her with the goods, they got into a big blowout and she shifted him. Okay, what am I to do now? Phil was the idea guy, I'm just a sap.
Come on, paint me a picture. What did this woman look like?
She was tall and thin, very thin. Just skin and bones. Mean like a rattlesnake. That's all I can remember. I didn't look too close at her.
Were you hired to kill the collector, too? Or was that just for laughs?
I swear to Kay, it wasn't part of the plan. It was an accident. The guy started shooting at us, and I panicked.
You panicked? Really? That's your excuse?
Oh, please, as Kay is my witness, I didn't mean to kill anyone. I'll give you everything I have. Just let me walk.
Oh.
Look, you might be a sap, but at least you're an honest sap. I'll look the other way, but you better get scarce, and fast.
Oh, thank you. You're a lifesaver. You won't see me again, I swear. Here, take this. Thanks again. Killed him. What have I done? What in the world have I done? What do you want? What do you want?
Alright. Alright, let's go back to Throgmorton. So I am not gonna do that. Oh, fuck. Alright, he really didn't mean to kill him, so I'm gonna let him go.
I've looked into your delicate matter.
Excellent. Don't spare me any details.
Glover's dead. He was killed by a man named Sidney Stokes, who happened to be robbing his place. He wasn't working alone. He had a partner, Phil O'Connell. Didn't end up much better. All over some kind of mirror, apparently.
Truck. Where is the mirror now?
Their employer has it. Some mystery woman. I didn't get her name, but she obviously wasn't fooling around.
I see. So, my enigmatic competitor has finally shown her hand. And the thieves are both dead, you say?
Their employer decided to bump them off. Now, I hope that's not standard business practice in these parts.
You've proven to be far more valuable to me alive than dead, Mr. Reed. You have nothing to worry about in that regard.
All right. I've held up my end of the bargain. Now, it's your turn.
Of course, Mr. Reed. Here's your payment. Now that you know everything, would you accept the second part of the job?
Let me guess. You want me to track down the mirror?
Yes. And the one who so rudely snatched it from my grasp.
I'm on it. Only got one lead, though. Our culprit had a bone to pick with someone named Francis. Mean anything to you?
Yes. That is without doubt my father, Francis Throgmorton. May rest his soul.
What's he got to do with this?
I found mention of the mirror in his records. That's what led me to take interest.
Your father was a prominent man. I'm sure he had enemies. Anyone come to mind?
None would outlive him.
You mentioned your father left records. Mind if I take a gander at them?
The prospect of you rifling through my father's possessions does not fill me with joy, Mr. Reed. But if that's what you need, so be it. Take this key.
Curious craftsmanship. These must be worth a fortune. $1891 must have been a busy year for Francis.
Francis Throgmorton's expedition to Africa has proven to be one of the most ambitious, if sadly unappreciated, undertakings of 1891. He has returned with numerous historical artifacts and valuable anthropological research, and a newborn son, christened Robert, and a plethora of fascinating cultural insights. Today, in an exclusive interview with the Oakmont Chronicle, he has agreed to share some of those insights with us, because you guys are lame. Oh, hello? Francis, divorce is no simple matter these days. It never has been. In my legal practice, you must clearly define the fault. You shall present to the court the most common options being cruelty, adultery, or an incurable mental illness. It is my impression that your firstborn's death at the tender age of 7 dealt a blow to Bethany's health. I do surely hope she recovers, but the court won't share my concerns. Besides, Oakmont Asylum seems to be a very well-run place. Regards, Chauncey.
Now, that kid looks a little familiar. $1891 must have been a busy year for Francis.
Let's look at the case. We have to go to the asylum.
I had some questions about Bethany.
I beg your pardon? I don't believe I know anyone of that name.
Well, it came up during the investigation. See, your father divorced, and his ex-wife's name was Bethany.
Say no more. It is beyond my earliest memories. But, even if it weren't, my father's business is his own. I shall not engage in gossip.
Your father led an expedition back in 1891. Do you know anything about it?
I'm not the best person to ask, I'm afraid. I was a babe in arms back then, and my father never made his findings public. It is a great shame, of course. His work would have turned the science of evolution on its head.
Yeah, I can see that. Have a good day. The mortician has touched him up well. The mortician has touched him up well.
I didn't realize he just had his son there. I think I'm gonna go to the asylum. If I can fast travel there at least. Oh, it's fucking ass.
speedrun this bitch. Let's see. Wrong one. Yes. I gotta go to bed. What?
I'm looking for Bethany Throgmorton. You got any patience by that name?
We'd know if we had a Throgmorton. Although, we do have a Bethany. Or rather, we did. She's missing. And not on one of her usual walks.
Her usual walks. You let patients leave the building?
Oh, Bethany was harmless, and she always came back. This time, well, I've never known her to be like that.
You mean she broke out?
Yes, knocked an orderly out cold. She was out the door in a moment. It took us all by surprise. She's usually harmless.
Any idea where she
They're
went?
all over here.
No. She had been odd recently, though. Muttering to herself, and she drew this strange picture on her bedroom wall.
That's interesting.
I'm gonna stop streaming now.
I suppose it couldn't hurt.
She had a separate room downstairs. Here's the key, but do watch out for
Broken glass.